Hello everybody, how you guys doing? It's BY back again with another interesting video, and I believe by now you guys already saw the story about PDD, the man, the myth, and the legend. This guy really transcends history when it comes to the things we can really do. I mean, a lot of people already made reference to how PDD is the OJ Simpson of our generation, and we all typically really need to understand and respect that. I mean, how do you get away with all this amount of charges? I mean, how do you really get away with it? We can talk about people like R. Kelly, we talk about people like Bill Cosby, other people who haven't really done as much as this guy has done, or allegedly have actually committed the level of crime PDD has committed. And they are rotting somewhere in jail by now. But PDD, the man, the myth, and the legend, still seem to be surviving. So, without further ado, let's talk a look at what PDD was being accused of, and we really, for us to typically understand how this is actually miraculous. So, this is a real snapshot of PDD's case. It was a case of the United States versus Sean Combs. PDD's name is Sean Combs, in case you don't know that. So now, the story is all about 5 counts. He had 5 counts. There were way more counts against PDD, but everything was tailored down to 5 counts because it doesn't make sense for the prosecution to keep talking about things they don't think the jury would probably hold him guilty of. So they just tailored it down to 5 counts. So the first count was racketeering and conspiracy. The second was sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. The third was transportation to engage in prostitution. The fourth was sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. And the last one was transportation to engage in prostitution. PDD, as you guys can see on the screen, was able to, one way or the other, be found not guilty of 3 out of 5. I mean, in any other thing in life, if you are able to escape 3 out of 5, you're a winner. I mean, these are not just regular 3 out of 5. He could have gone to prison for a really long time if he was found guilty of any of the 3 he escaped, which was the racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, which is a really, really criminal case. If he was found guilty of that, he would have been in jail for a long time. I mean, the other one he also escaped was still sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, because he had 2 counts of that, and he was able to not be found guilty of the remaining 2. The ones he was found guilty of was basically transportation to engage in prostitution, which I believe a lot of people, including Donald Trump, was accused of that at some point. And the last one was transportation to engage in prostitution, which is still basically the same thing. He was found guilty of the 2. We don't know how long he's going to spend in jail for this, or he probably would even end up with only community service. But one way or the other, from everything we've seen, PDD is not going to be in jail for a long time. If perhaps he goes to jail, maybe 2, maybe 5 years max. That's all he's going to be in jail for. And this really shows to us that in life, money rules the world. You really need to have money, and you really need to understand what you're doing. I can't really say PDD would not have ended up in jail if he was just a random person, but because he's got good lawyers, he's able to defend himself. And despite the opinion of the public, despite what everyone thinks, oh, he's done something really wrong. Despite all this man might walk free. I mean, understand that statement. He might end up never being in jail, and for that reason we really need to respect that and to some extent understand how the world works. The story of Sean Diddy is miraculous to me because everyone believed this man would rot in jail, and here we are today. You guys comment down below. Tell me what you think about this whole story of Sean Diddy Combs. Do you think it's the right justice? Do you think it was done the right way, or you think it was wrong and maybe they should do a retrial or something like that? Tell me what you think in the comment down below. Let's discuss this whole case.